Hey guys, Ryan here, and welcome back to another Create-A-Sim. So today I decided to make the original 3 Disney princesses, and I know what you're thinking, but Ryan, you did Disney last week. Well, I only had one suggestion for another one, and I didn't know if HP stood for Harry Potter or the very popular computer. So, I was torn between making a computer and making Dobby the house elf. But if the commenter can clarify, I will do it next week. So yeah, welcome to the original 3 princesses. Right now I'm working on Snow White, in case you missed the name at the beginning. And I tried getting those big red lips ready and those brown eyes. And for nose, I didn't really know what to do because she only had nostrils. Oh, and here I found the perfect hairstyle, and then I was like, oh, but I have so many things from the 20s. So I went and started trying on all the 20s stuff I have, because as I mentioned with Generations, I do have a lot of 1920s stuff. And yeah, but then I went, because I was going to possibly make them look like they were in the time period the movie came out, but then I looked it up and I was like, oh, Snow White came out in the 30s. So then I debated between doing their original look or doing them modern. So I decided to do them modern because that's what I did with Elsa and Anna. And I do plan on doing the rest of the Disney princesses. So yeah, I'm just doing them in production order now. So I thought about making Snow White a college girl, but then I was like, she'd probably be one of those vintage chic girls. So I went through and I started to look, okay, ignore that dress. That was just me having fun. And I went and looked through and actually looked at my 1920 stuff and then I decided on not that one. And then I just changed it to the colors of her dress and made it all fancy. And then I realized I forgot to change something. But I'll fix it in a minute because I noticed it during the dress. I was like, oh, her eyebrows are red. That's a mistake. So yeah, I had a picture of her pulled up the entire time. It was from the movie, not any of their promotional art. So I went by the colors that she had on in the actual movie. Then I just put on a pair of red pumps and some tights. Because, in the 20s and 30s and stuff, you wore tights with your dresses. Fun fact. Here I am going to fix the eyebrows, so yay! But yeah, after having to do a 1920s show and having to put on hose during a quick change, that wasn't fun. Yeah, I had to go from newsy to priest to flapper. All in one show. All in one act. But yeah, okay, so now we're moving on to the next princess movie that came out, which was Cinderella. I named her Ella Cinder because, her name's not actually Cinderella, so she doesn't have a last name. So I almost made her Ella Tremaine, but that wouldn't be right because the Lady Tremaine did not take her husband's last name. So here I am just getting her face ready. This is the same hairstyle I put on Elsa to make her head shape. So I put it on Cindy here to get her face ready. And I put on these eyes and I was like, wow, they're perfect. And then I just tried getting this greenish blue color she has. But the Sims already had a preset for it. I just don't like looking, I don't know. I feel like people usually don't use presets in these. But for their noses, I did use presets because, again, for Snow White and Cinderella, all I had to go by were nostrils. They only had nostrils in the movies. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm just going to make them these. Cool. And then, yeah, here I am. So with Cinderella, I tried keeping her looking very much like she could take over the world. Because Cinderella was very ambitious, she wasn't singing about waiting for a prince. She was singing about trying to get out of what her stepmother put her in. So yeah, she worked hard all her life, so I tried giving her this look that said, I'm working hard to get where I want to be. So she's the one I decided to give a college girl look, because she's in college, she's working hard to get the future she wants. And originally I was going to have her hair down, because in all the working scenes, she has her hair down with a little kerchief tied. But I decided after putting the outfit on, I was like, Cinderella's known for that bun. So I went back and gave her a bun. So don't worry, don't fret, don't go to the comments saying, why is her hair down? Cinderella never has her hair down. I had reasoning. So there. So yeah, I went straight to university life and grabbed that cute little outfit that isn't loading, that one. And I customized, I'm sorry, I hit the mic, customized the colors a bit to get them lighter and brighter, just like her dress, because, you know, in the original movie her dress was white, and I also gave it that light blue that the promotional art has now. Then I went back and gave her nice little bun. So yeah, you're gonna see me try on several different buns because I have a lot. And I think I should have gone with that one. I didn't, but looking back on it now, I think it was really cute. I just thought it was kind of, you know, not her. She's just seems so, I guess, professional. When you think of Disney princess, you usually think of her. Well, I don't know if you do, but, you know, since I've always gone to Disney World, I always think of her when I think of Disney princess, because there's the Cinderella castle. So yeah, and then the shoes. As we all know, shoes are very important to Cinderella. They kind of derive her story. So I went and tried to find just a pair of shoes that really fit her and really stood out with her outfit. I didn't want her having the same shoes as Snow White. Seriously, I tried on a lot of shoes to try to find what I would give her. And then I decided on the 1920s shoes. Seriously, I have so many 1920s stuff. I think Viola wore those shoes at one point. So, yeah. And I also considered giving her glasses to give her, I don't know, glasses. Because eyesight. But yeah, and then I tried on tights, and I think that's it. Yep, so now we're on to the third princess that came out with a movie, Aurora. I always thought her name was Aurora Rose, but I looked up Aurora Rose online and I found nothing. So I found out her name isn't Aurora Rose, so I named her Aurora Beauty, and I'm still confused. She was the first one with a nose, so I was very excited for that. She also has a very pointed shaped face, while the other two had a very rounded face. Aurora has a pointier chin, so I thought that was very interesting. I tried capturing it, but I think I kind of failed. I think she's beautiful, but I think I failed. Honestly. And then I got her thinner nose. She has a thinner nose that's a little bit pointier, because if she turns profile, you see a point. And she has nostrils, but she's not just nostrils. Yeah, and I gave her darker makeup because whenever anyone thinks of Aurora, they think of her being a total bee. Like the queen bee. And while I somewhat don't agree, I get it because she didn't have character in the original movie. I mean, she was a woodsy princess flower. Aurora. Honestly, that was my favorite Disney movie, all because of Prince Philip, to be honest. And I gave her some long blonde hair. I did lighten the color because Aurora does have a lighter blonde than Cinderella does. And yeah, I probably should have given her a hairstyle with a headband because I remember Aurora because of the headband and that one dress she wears in the forest when she sings the, I know you, I walk. See, I'd be a great Aurora. Anyway, so yeah, then you guys have seen this dress. You know this dress. I tried it on Elsa and Anna and said I didn't really like it for their styles. But here we go. I found the perfect princess for the dress. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, Aurora. And then I just made it the brown to simulate the forest dressy. The forest dress she has, because I was like, yeah, that works. And I can't remember what I did next. Yeah, I went and fixed her face because something was just off with her face shape, so I went and gave her just a basic face shape they already had made because I thought it, fit her better than what I made, because I'm not good at making faces. I don't know what all this stuff means. And then I went and I was gonna make her barefoot because as she sings Once Upon a Dream, she is barefoot. But then I decided, no, if she's modern, she's probably not going to go walking through the mall barefoot. That would be gross. She'd probably get a disease. So I put her in some very high heels that are custom content, and I gave her a custom content necklace because Aurora deserves it. Aurora deserves it all. And then I put on some thigh-high tights with a little bit of lace at the top because she is cute. And yeah, I bet that wraps it all up. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!